Yes, that was a tune, obviously with all perfect fifths, and it's used in film music a lot. Just playing around with the fifths, making a tune out of it. Is it the fifth sound, where the history of music goes back to very early music, and Rodney Friend, who's everybody's friend, his theory on the fifths for practice, and it's for perfect intonation, and it's very satisfying to hear the fifth sound for your intonation. Very very pleasing on the ear. Goes right back to when people started singing Palestrina. Before that, probably medieval times, in our calendar. And of course, when we hear music in fifths now, uh, we think of Chinese music. I mean, that piece I just played is not Chinese music, it's pseudo-Chinese. But it's because the fact the perfect fifth sound puts you back so much in time, because our Christian calendar only goes back 2,000 years, 2020 to be precise. But the Chinese calendar, far older for civilization, they're 5,000 and something. So they're year 5,000. So it's an incredible amount of history and culture. And of course, it's not only cross-genre in Western music, it's also used in Indian music. We've got quarter tones, zitars, and also Chinese music, and any world music. It gives an impetus of world music, and of course it's used in film music. It's a lot for orchestration, creating an expanse feeling. It's expanding, or with the projector of the camera is portraying mountain range, fields, the whole expanse of the earth. It really gives that. And of course, if you're going down from the bottom of the orchestra to the top of the orchestra, you get that whole range of fifths, and it really does make a very good feel good great factor. And of course this is reflected in rock music as well. I used to do rock music years ago with my nephews, the back of the bands and things like that. Very very sophisticated, intricate music. I know everyone get put off with the decibels and the what they call a talent box, and all the different effects and things like that. But it's very well timed, very very well thought out, and such as Black Sabbath, Led Zeppelin, or whatever you like to name. Jimi Hendrix, he was one of the pioneers for. It was making the guitar, reinventing the guitar, the electric guitar, and the capacity of and most of it is based on fifths. It's up down the fifth chord, hence the feel good factor, all the guitar riffs and things. And it doesn't matter how much the distortion is or how loud it gets, that fifth sound is very deep rooted, comes out. And also, yes, we're getting a bit sidetracked there. Anyway, well, coming back to my first experiences of music was when I went with my nan, who was musical. She was an opera singer, and she taught me piano. Then I later learned to play the violin. Took me to a concert for the first time, and the most exciting thing that when you sat down, the audience were going was the orchestra tuning up. So you get an A. You bond from the oboe. The oboe would start, then all the strings would start to join in. Go. And you hear all that from the strings. They do each section times, and then, my golly, the woodwind come in, don't they? the bassoons, the clarinets, the flutes, the piccolos, but they, oh, once they've done their little tweak with their instruments to tune them up, they're off practice, last minute practice, difficult passages they're about to play. So you get all this, and then you hear the harp, then you hear the trombone, then boom, boom, then the whole all this sort of thing, and then you get the trumpets, you know, all type random sounds, and I'll tell you, this feeling is so exciting, and then it calms down, and then there's quiet, and then there's clapping, and then the leader comes in, takes his seat, and what does the leader do? We do it again. We go, gives an A. They start again. Then the quietness goes again, and the music director, conductor comes up, and then there's complete silence before the first note is actually played. Now, the whole tension of that is based on the fifth sound, tuning up, and it is the crux of intonation. So, you know, this is with reference to Rodney Friend, who gave a brilliant lecture at the Royal Academy of Music, and I was fully understanding what he was saying, and his theory, I must say, applies to all levels, however level you got to playing the violin or any other instrument, and to all genres of music, and it's a good way of intonation. So thank you for your time, for listening to me of my thoughts on it, and every time I will do a warm-up practice now, I will practice my fifths, because it's an excellent way to warm up without any stress or going into playing very difficult music, because you can get very frustrated with not playing at your best. But work your way up to your normal repertoire. Okay, thank you very much.